What's up, what's up, what's up? Good morning to you. And that's morning, MAWNING. Good morning. I hope you're good. God bless you. We out here in the heart of nature, baby. It's Mama Lola, and I'm back at it again with another banger. I'm just gonna make a little video today, venting. I gotta get something off my chest. I'm sick of it. And I'm sick, if you hear me. I'm nasally. I haven't been sick in years. I sent my son to school. A week later, I'm sick. I'm over it. It's the ghetto. So, how y'all doing? I hope y'all are great. I hope y'all fighting the good fight out here, I just blew my nose and I may have to blow it again. Yeah, so I just want to talk about what I've been experiencing the last few days. I'm just trying to make it make sense, So, I've been out of my norm. I've been out of my comfort zone. I've been doing something a little different, and that is getting up early in the morning. See, I'm not a morning person. I'm not an early riser. You're lucky if I'm out of the bed by 10 o'clock, right? That's just me. The last time I've been up this early on a consistent basis, I was in high school. So that's about what, 11 years ago. It's been 11 years. If I got to get up for something, special occasion, an interview, doctor appointment, something I got to do early in the morning, cool. But to be up at the crack of dawn every morning, I get up before the sun do, right? On a consistent basis, it's turning me into a new type of monster, a new type of beast. I'm gonna be honest with you. But so that's just something I'm experiencing now. Getting up early in the morning every day and staying up, because I'm thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna come home, I'm gonna nap. No, by the time I nap, I gotta go get him again. So my son started school. I drive him there because I ain't putting my baby on a bus. I hated riding the bus as a kid. The cheese bus, I would get sick. When I was a kid, I used to cut a lime in half and take the lime on the bus and put it on my nose like this because the smell of the cheese bus will make me vomit. I came from the city. I would walk to school or my dad would drive me. I never took a cheese bus, so when I moved out into the suburbs and started taking a cheese bus, I was sick. I was sick every morning. I had to take a lime and put it on my face like this. And these little Caucasian children staring at me like, what is wrong with her? What in the ghetto is she doing? Yo, every day, a lime or a lemon to kill the smell of the bus. Ooh, that shit used to make me sick. I hated riding in the cheese bus. So I'm not putting my son on a bus. If one day he say, Ma, I want to try it out, let me try it out, sure. But at such a young age, I'm not just going to push you on a bus. So I take my son to school every morning. And I wake up, early. I make his breakfast. I make his lunch. I'm in my mom era, my nigga. I'm in my mom zone, bro. Nobody ever woke me up, made me lunch, made me breakfast. I just had to wake up by myself and hope to God on a prayer that I would make it to school. Because if not, I was going to get my ass beat for not getting on that bus, even though I'm 9 years old. Ain't nobody was in the house with me. Ain't nobody made sure I got on the bus. But God forbid, if the call came, hey, little girl ain't in school, how the hell and the fury I would catch. So I'm healing a lot in my life right now. I'm healing my own inner child by being the mother that I wish I had. So it's pretty dope. I'm pretty excited that, not even for my son, but for myself, I'm being what I didn't have. I'm being who I needed, right? So I wake up every morning, I make my son breakfast and lunch fresh. I pack it up for him. I get him up. I sing him sweet lullabies. I make sure he good. And it's just it's so healing, So I love it, So that's the great part about it. I'm just being who I didn't have. I'm being who I never saw. I am the example, right? I am the example in my life that I never had, and it's never too late to be that example. I'm almost 30 years old, and I'm being the example that I never had in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I love that for me. And I'm just, I'm not making this to brag. I'm making this for people like me, you doing the damn thing, millennials, being the parent that we never had. We didn't have no examples growing up. We didn't see who we needed to be, but we doing the damn thing, all right? So pat yourself on the back, baby, because shit ain't easy, but we make it look nice, all right? And I even got a confirmation. I even got a confirmation from my mother the other day that really hit me in my heart, And she was like, the things that you do for your son, I never did for you. She was like, I was never like that. And I think it was her way of admiring me, And, it was nice to hear that, It pulled on my heartstring a little bit. But that's beside the point. The reason I made this video is because of that beautiful fact. I'm not letting little shit take me to jail. You feel me? All right. So the past 3 days, I came to the realization that, I don't get up early in the morning for a reason, right? Because at this time, a whole bunch of other motherfuckers are up, right? And I can't say that these people really have, I'm waiting for the bus to pass. I can't say that, these people getting up at this hour are of a sound mind and body. These motherfuckers are crazy. So there's crazy motherfuckers out here on the street at the same time that I'm at. That's why I like to go out when other people aren't out. But since the pandemic, everybody out all the time. Do y'all notice that? Like, I used to be the type of person that would like to go to the supermarket on a random Monday or Tuesday because, hey, my thought process is ain't nobody going to be in there. Everybody was in here Saturday and Sunday. But now, Monday and Tuesday is going to be, cool, calm, and copacetic. No, you go into the supermarket any time of the day, of the week, of the hour, and this shit is packed. You motherfuckers don't work? No, because I don't either. Let me stop. So, can't escape them. I'm sorry. My introvertedness is coming out. So, I'm getting up early in the morning, and I made the realization, damn, I'm up with all these other motherfuckers that are not of a sound mind and sound body. So not only am I up with them, I'm on the road with them, right? Okay, cool, copy. Bet. So, there is a four-way stop sign. There's a four-way stop sign on my way to my son's school that I take. I take the back roads because, boom, you get there in 15 minutes. I could be late a little bit, still make it on time. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand why people don't know the etiquette of the road. Like, I grew up with an OG. I've been driving since I was 10. If you really want to be technical, my father put me behind a fucking wheel when I was 4. I was tall as shit. He would let me put the car and drive and reverse and move that shit around in the driveway. So I've been real understanding and comfortable with a car from a young age. Not only comfortable with it, but understanding the rights of the road and how to drive. You know what I'm saying? My father loved cars. He used to race cars. He used to love fast cars. His favorite car was a Porsche. So I knew about cars. I don't know how to fix one, I'll be honest. Maybe that was something, if I spent more time around my father before he transcended, I would have probably knew how to fix my own fucking car, because my father could take a car apart and put it back together easy. No problem, no issues. Easy. But I didn't really gain that knowledge, you know what I'm saying? But as far as like the road, the etiquette, how to drive on the road, I got it. You know what I'm saying? Why don't other people understand the etiquette of a four-way stop sign? Do you know the etiquette of a four-way stop sign? I'm about to teach you a little something. Now, four-way stop sign is when a road goes this way, and they all got stop signs, right? So, if I pull up to the stop sign and you pull up to the stop sign, if I pull up first, you pull up second, I go first, you go second, right? Simple, right? This is where it gets a little tricky. What happens when you both pull up at the same time? You looking at each other, right? the way it's supposed to be, the etiquette, having a rapport and etiquette for your driving person on the road. If y'all pull up at the same time, you could look at each other and give each other the courtesy. You can go, or you can go. But the technical term, if both of you pull up at the same time, the person on the right has the right of way, right? So if I pull up and you pull up, right? And we're going straight, we can go at the same time. But if someone is making a turn or someone is going cross, right? The person, if I look out my mirror and you're on the right of me, the windshield, if I look out the windshield, if I'm driving and I look out the windshield and you're on the right of me, you got the right of way, you go. If I look out the mirror, if I look out the windshield and you're on the left of me, I go. I got the right of way. I don't know if niggas know this, because I remember reading this in the little pamphlet when I got my permit. Motherfuckers don't read, evidently. They just do shit. Reading is fundamental. You need to know the right of way of a stop sign cross. So, I have been acquainted with motherfuckers that don't understand what to do at a four-way stop sign. Motherfuckers been cutting me off. Motherfuckers think it's a race. Like, oh, I'm gonna get there before you get there. You're a child, bitch, okay? You're a child. So I'm just mad because the last couple days, I've been, and then I'm saying, why the fuck I gotta end up at the same time with you? Why couldn't I get here 2 minutes earlier, or you get here 2 minutes earlier? Why the fuck do I have to cross paths with you? Because you piss me off. So I have been feeling immense road rage. I have not felt road rage since I was a teenager. Can I tell you, this anger comes from the depths of my being. I don't get angry. I don't like to get angry because my anger is not superficial. My anger comes from the depths of the earth. It rises from my feet and it enters into my being and it lashes the fuck out. Do you understand? I have anger that I don't even like to become. I'm not saying my anger is bad. Anger is necessary. I grew up a very angry child. I'm very strong-willed. I'm strong. My strength, I'm mighty like iron. You feel me? A lot of people that are strong-willed and they have a lot of anger, they're very intelligent. They're very resilient. Those motherfuckers make it in this world. I don't know what to tell you. Them little weak, motherfuckers, they not going nowhere. When you got anger and you got passion and you got oomph, can't nothing take you out. But you as a person need to know how to channel that, how to control that, and not let nobody else control it, right? So I used to deal with a lot of anger as a child. Immense amount of anger that I have worked on. That part of me has been dormant for a long time. But these motherfuckers at these fucking stop signs are bringing it out of me. It's bringing out a new fucking monster. And I had to catch myself. I really had to catch myself. Because by the second time that it happened, I said, okay, either I'm being pranked or I need to tell the devil to get the fuck behind me. Because how I'm getting infuriated by a motherfucker that don't understand that I was supposed to go first. It wasn't your turn. It was my turn. You know what I'm saying? And I really had to catch myself. I said, you know what? It's not worth it. Why am I getting so angry over this? I usually don't get angry over this. I don't get angry. If someone is acting stupid on the road, I put my hands up, baby. Do what you need to do. Don't involve me in it. But for some reason, I think it's because I was on a mission and I was escorting my son to school. Like, I'm escorting my young prince to school. Don't get in my fucking way, bitch. That's how I was feeling. So every time this person would cut me off, like, I showed up at the stop sign before you. Now, you didn't even make a complete stop and you cutting me the fuck off. Not only are you cutting me the fuck off, but you going in the direction that I'm going. Now you really fucking pissed me off. Because you could have waited your ass back there. Because why the fuck are you racing? Don't you hate that? Why the fuck are you racing to get the fuck in front of me? To drive 10 miles an hour once you do. I got places I gotta fucking go. The speed limit is 40 miles per hour on this fucking road. What are you doing? Lord. It's like when people are on a side street and they trying to make a turn, and instead of waiting for you to pass, which would only take, what, less than a minute, they want to cut the fuck in front of you and then drive like a motherfucking turtle, bitch. And then me, I'm sitting here like, yo, I want to bash your fucking brains in, bitch. I want to take you out. That's it. I'm about to put a hit on you, motherfucker. I see your fucking license plate. I'm done with it. And it's like, y'all got me coming out of character for what? You know, so I had to catch myself. It happened to me 3 times. Twice in one day, and then again the next day. And I said, all right, I got to catch myself. Because one thing, I'm not going to jail for you. I have overcome so many things in my life. I have escaped death multiple times. I ain't gonna lose my life for you, you know? So I had to catch myself. I had to put on my gospel music, you know what I'm saying? I had to put on my tunes. I had to tell the devil to get the fuck behind me because I'm not playing with him today, respectfully. And I just had to come to terms that, you know what? Yes, this is new for me. I'm not used to getting up in the morning. I'm not used to doing all this shit, but you're not gonna catch me slipping. I don't give a fuck how early it is. I just made my son a gourmet meal. I made him pancakes from scratch, bitch. I'm not going to jail because you want to cut me off at a stop sign. Fuck you, okay? You know, I made my son pancakes from scratch one day, and I sent him to school, and he didn't eat them because he said I didn't want nobody else in my class to see it. So then, as soon as he gets in the car, he wants to eat his lunch on the way home. Boy, if you don't open your... What are you doing? He said, no, I don't want nobody else to see it. I never knew a young child could be so, like, conscious. That's another thing. My son is something different. He's just so conscious about things. Like, what made you think about that in that way? You know? But I forgot. He's a old man in a small baby body. So, yeah. He suggested porridge. He suggested I make him porridge and send it in his thermos. I said, I don't know. Are you going to eat it? You know, I don't want to be wasting my time. You don't eat nothing. You might as well just make it when you're home. Anyway, that's beside the point. So, I got over it. I made the realization that, you know, either I'm just up in the morning and I'm around people that don't know what the fuck's going on, and I just have to come to terms with that, you know, or the devil is fucking with me. He sees that I'm bringing a child of God to school to further, you know, develop him and well-round him, and he's trying to get in my fucking way. Whatever it is, I'm about to clean it up. I'm about to take out the trash, because you're not catching me. It's not even October. We didn't even make it out of September. You're not catching me like that. Not right off the bat, baby. No. All right. So then I made that realization, right? And then today, right, I dropped them off. And I'm just, you know, I'm being observant, because not everything is about me, right? So I'm experiencing this, and I want to get angry and beat everybody the fuck up. But maybe it's just people. It's not me. It ain't got shit to do with me, because I'm not y'all. I'm not involved with y'all shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening. So, ain't that a lie, right? Because I'm on the front line for the collective at large. But not this collective. Shit, y'all bugging the fuck. Stop. All right. So I sat back and I started to observe, right? I started to observe myself. That's when you become a bigger person. When you know, even when you're bugging the fuck out, you can sit back and observe yourself and observe other people. That is a level of maturation that like changes the game in your life. When you can sit back and watch yourself amongst the chaos and watch other people and see what's really happening. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know, it takes a person looking into a situation to have a clear head and say, hey, what about this? Or this is what it looks like. When you can be that person, when you can simultaneously be the person looking in and the person bugging the fuck out, can't nobody fuck with you. So, yeah. So I was observing, right? I started observing people at the stop sign. You know, I'm like, all right, let me see what's happening out here. Maybe something's happening in the stars astrologically, because I know Mars went into Cancer. And I'm not really sure, but I know Cancer in Mars is not something that mixes well. It's very uncomfortable. And Mars is the planet of deliverance, aggression, assertion, like assertiveness, all those things. Hi. So it's like, that planet is a drive. That planet gets you going. That planet gives you motivation. You know, it's also a sex drive, but that's, you know, sex drive can be utilized in a lot of different things to create and to accomplish. So if that planet is in a deficit in Cancer, that could, you know, explain why people are bugging the fuck out in the morning. Cancer don't want to get out of bed early in the morning to go do shit. So it makes sense. People are bugging out early in the morning, including myself. And then also Chiron is in retrograde. So people are fighting demons. They fighting their demons that they don't want to acknowledge. It makes sense, all right? So I said, all right, let me step back. Let me step back, right? Let me relax myself, right? So the next time after I made this realization and I said my affirmations and I say my prayers, I got into the car and I went to go pick up my son, right? I'm at a 4-way stop sign. And tell me why I pull up to the stop sign and the man in the car, he stops before the stop sign. Like, he stops. Like, he gave himself a gap of space. Like, boom. It's your turn. It's not my time to cross. I'm stopping back here. It's your turn to cross. And I said, thank you, right? I was like, wow, look at that. Going from being cut the fuck off and disregarded to I'm giving you ample amount of space so you know it's your turn to cross. And I said, God, is that you? Now tell me why. I said, thank you, kind sir. He stopped back real far. And there was a line of people behind him. He stopped back real far. And it was my turn to go, so I crossed. And while when I'm crossing, there's another man. There's another man. And I'm trying to think this through because I'm still thinking about it. So this man was on the right of me. He would have technically had the right of way if we ended up at the same time, but he stopped far away from the stop sign. He stopped very far away from the stop sign and he let me cross. Now, I don't know if he was doing that for me. I don't know if he was pissed off for someone behind him. Like maybe someone was riding his ass and he's like, yo, you want to play? Let's play. I'm gonna stop back here, bitch. I don't know what was happening, but I said, okay, it's clear. Let me go. So then I went, and as I was crossing, the man parallel to me is cursing the man out that stopped. He said, this fucking asshole, look at this motherfucker. What the fuck is he doing? And I said, that was me yesterday. And he mad at that man for stopping far away. And I said, that's interesting. You mad at him for stopping far away because you could have came with me. We could have crossed at the same time. But he's so much into that man's business that he's mad at what he's doing. That's why it made me think, like, is he trying to piss off the people in back of him? Why is he stopping so far away from the stop sign? It was weird, right? But I didn't pay no mind because I already ascended from that level. You know what I'm saying? They still stuck on that level and I'm on the next level up. You feel me? So I said, all right, whatever. It is what it is. I said, that was me yesterday, baby. It's not today. And it's just interesting how things play out like that. Like, what is that? You know? Anyway. Tell me why this morning I didn't feel no aggression. I didn't feel no road rage. I put on my gospel music. I was praising the Lord, baby. I was praising the Lord to the point where I was getting teary-eyed. And I was dropping off Jack to school. And I was getting teary-eyed. I was going to cry. But I didn't. And I said, thank you. Thank you, Jesus. You're so good to me. I love you so much. You are my husband. You know what I'm saying? And you take care of me, baby. You take care of me. So I dropped my son off. And then I had to stop by the library. I had to drop off some books. And now at the library, when you leave the library, there's a parallel, there's a stop sign, and you cross. You cross, and you can make a left or right into the main road, and when you're leaving out the library, it's on a side road. So, I'm pulling out, I'm at the stoplight, it's red. I'm going forward, and someone is coming parallel to me, but they're making a left. I did not see their signal on. I didn't see it. The light could have been glaring it. I don't know. But even if I didn't see it, what's the right of way? If two people are coming parallel Here's another test, another pop quiz, motherfucker. If you're at a stoplight and it turns green and there's two people coming parallel to each other and one person wants to make a left, what happens first? Anybody? Anybody know? Do you A, let the person cross that's going straight first and then you make your turn? Or B, do you make your fucking turn and do what the fuck you want and don't give a fuck about the person that's going straight? What do you think? I'll let you know. The correct answer is when the light turns green, the person that's going straight goes, crosses the road, and then the person makes the left after the person gets out the way. What did this bitch want to do this morning? I pulled up. I said, okay, I'm going straight. But I saw that she was making her left-hand turn. So I said, all right. I put my brakes on and I said, let her do what she needs to do. Let thy will be done, Father God. Because why this bitch is making her left-hand turn, and as she's making her left-hand turn, she's cursing me the fuck out. Because I pulled up into the road. Bitch, are you serious? Are you serious? That's got me. The devil got me again. I got mad. Rawr! Bitch, the fuck? Why are you mad at me? I say, you know what, bitch? I don't give a fuck how big you is. I don't give a fuck what you got in that fucking car. You're not gonna fucking beat me. I promise you, I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck what you got in your car. You're not taking me out. You're not gonna beat me, bitch. I will fuck you up. So I had to catch myself again. And I said, Father God, if I'm wrong, please correct me. But last time I checked, like I said, I've been behind the fucking wheel since I was 4. It was my right of way to go. And I'm like, you see, when you're on the path of God, when you're on your path, when you're on the path of righteousness, when you're following your path, even if you're unsure, even if you're uncertain, even if it feels like it's mundane and monotonous, when you're on your path and you're obeying and being obedient to your Father, and you're living in the confinements of his words and aligning himself to your will and his timing, the enemy gonna fuck with you in little ways where he feel like he know he can get you. Like I said, I haven't had road rage since I was a teenager, and I had bad road rage, very bad road rage, to the point where I know I'm protected because the way I was bugging out on people, somebody could have put a fucking bullet to my fucking head. Pop! I could have been dead. I don't know. I'm still here though. I would bug the fuck out on people. Rather if I was right or wrong. I don't know at this point because I'm not perfect. I could have been wrong and I was still bugging out on motherfuckers. Manipulation. Yes, sir. I know my flaws. I know my shadows and my demons. I would bug the fuck out on people. So I haven't felt that in years. 11 years. 10, 11, 12 years. I have not felt that anger. And I've been feeling it the last few days. And that's why I know there's a big shift happening, because while I'm feeling things I haven't felt in decades. Where that coming from? We about to shift this shit up, baby. I'm about to mix it up and shift it out. So yeah. Yeah. So she caught me today. I ain't gonna lie. She caught me. And it was energy, cause it was interesting because the energy was reverse. You know what I'm saying? And then I was even looking at myself like, Father, was I wrong for getting mad at those people? Even though they were cutting me off at the stop sign, I was wrong because they would cut me off and then they would get behind me. I would get behind them, excuse me. They would cut me off and then go down the road that I'm going down. And I was riding their ass. I was ready. I wanted to ram my fucking car into their fucking... I wanted to ram my fucking car into their vehicle. Like, bitch, how fucking dare you? And my son is in the... That's why I had to catch myself. And you know, and that's what's a blessing about me being a mother. My son calmed me down. He grounded me because I was out here being a fucking retard. And now I think before I act. And I had to catch myself because I was reacting before I was thinking. But I caught myself quick. It didn't take me too long to catch myself. But this morning, my baby was already at school. I was ready to fuck a bitch up. And see, that ain't healthy. Because where I'm going to end up in jail. Who gonna take care of my baby? Nobody. So I know this ain't just me feeling like something is happening. Something is occurring. Something is afoot. Because, baby, the anger I've been feeling, it's not normal. It's not on my normal. If I was 16, yeah, I wake up angry, bitch. I'm ready to fight the fucking world, ho. But now, I will say I'm being challenged a little bit. You know, it's a lot of new things happening, a lot of different things happening. And when you're getting challenged to grow, you're going to be challenged in each way. There's going to be things that are trying to fuck with you. And I could say it's the devil. Maybe it's God. It could be God. Like, listen, let me challenge you a little bit. You going to get pissed off at this stop sign again? Huh? I'm blaming the devil. Devil, like, the fuck she blaming me for? Shit, nah. But like I said, when you're on your path, even if it feels mundane and monotonous and you're doing regular shit, it's not regular. And you will be tested. You will be tested. You will be tested. But guess what? You know, there ain't no test in this world that you can't pass. I promise you that. Even if you fail a few times, right? Remember when we was in high school? I had people that say, yo, I failed my driving test 4 times. I passed on the 5th, though. I failed my first test, and I cried. And I passed my second one. And I was mad fucking nervous. I felt like I did worse the second time than the first time the lady passed me. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm just out here talking shit, right? Because it's just life. We all live in the same life, right? I mean, the people that I connect with. Because there's some people out here, I don't know what y'all doing and what's going on. I'm not a part of it, though. But the people that I am a part of it with, I love you. And I just want you to know that we out here fighting the good fight. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you bugging and you don't know what's happening, shit, I don't know either, baby. All I know is that I am the child of someone who does know, right? I am the child of someone who does know what's going on. And that's all I need to understand, right? I may not know what's happening, but that's okay, because the Almighty knows what's happening. And the Almighty created me, right? I am the creation. God created me. He gave me purpose. And I just got to live that purpose out. Other than that, any extra onto that, you're going to complicate it. You're going to complicate the shit. And I'm done being complicated. I don't have enough brain cells anymore. I've been through a lot of shit and I'm a mother. I got mush up here. It's all fluid. I just flow with it, baby. I just flow. I'm not on autopilot. I'm not on autopilot. I'm just flowing. However it go, bitch, let's flow with it. Because I don't have the mental capacity to fight, right? I fought all my life. I'm not fighting no more. Even though I was going to fight like 30 minutes ago. I was ready. You see, I was going to take this bottle because it was in my car. Bitch! Nah, let me stop. You know? And when I see my son and he gets so angry and so mad and he starts tearing shit up, you know? I don't even, you know, a strong-willed child, if you cultivate them correctly, they grow up to be our leaders, right? One thing I happened to me, I was always attacked and repressed. I was always attacked and repressed for my energy. No one can handle it, so they said, let's just suppress this shit and get it the fuck out of the way. I'll never do that to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I'll never do that to another child, the way it was done to me. So my son teaches me so many things, and he allows me to heal myself, because my son is a lot like me, right? He's a lot like his father too, and his father and me were, we had similar energies and outbursts, you know what I'm saying? And I think that one thing that was failed with us, and I'll just speak for myself, one thing that was failed with me is that nobody knew how to cultivate that energy, right? My father probably did, but he passed away. But even if he was here, I don't know how different my life would be, right? Because we all got our challenges and things we need to experience. But if someone knew how to cultivate my anger and cultivate my rage and cultivate my aggression and my strong will, right? Mighty like iron. You think it's easy to be mighty like iron? No. So when I see my son with a strong will, I don't try to suppress that in him. I try to make him understand it. I try to understand it. I try to take my time being patient with him, understand him. Well, why did you do that? Why did you want to punch so-and-so in her face? What happened? Let me hear it. Like, I'm not, oh, that's bad, that's horrible, you shouldn't feel that way. No, because you're feeling it. It's hard enough to feel the fucking emotions. Now you got some motherfucker telling you, oh no, you can't feel that way. Excuse me, then why do I feel it? You telling me it's not right for me to feel it, but it's boiling inside of me and I got it and it's raging, and you just telling me what? Okay, let me suppress it, and now it's just, you trying to put my fire out, bitch. I'm not trying to put nobody's fire out. I'm trying to get you to channel it. Channel that shit into something that could create better than destroy. Someone told me that once. You got this powerful energy, but you're using it to destroy everything. Why don't you try to figure out how to use it to create? And I said, I don't know if this is, I'm a chaos. You know, I used to call myself a chaos mage. I'm a chaos mage. I'm meant to destroy and destruct and take the shit the fuck out. And this shit don't belong here. Let me eat it up, eat it up, eat it up, right? And then it's like, okay, yeah, but you're gonna burn down the forest, right? Now it's barren. What you gonna do about it? You're not gonna come back and sprinkle a little bit of water. And I said, would you look at that? Never thought of it that way. So yeah, I'm babbling at this point, and I just hope y'all have a great day if you made it this far. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just talking my shit. That's all I can do. God gave me this voice box, and I'm gonna use it, right? Because it took me a while to unblock my throat chakra. It took me a very long time. So you can't shut me up now, bitch. I was mute. People thought I was mute when I was a child. I would not talk to anybody. People thought I actually had issues. No, people don't want to hear me speak, so I'll never speak again. That's what I said. And God said, no, you thought wrong, bitch. Your voice is very important. More than you may ever know. So yeah, I'm chilling. And I'm glad I could speak about it and get it out. Get it off my chest, you feel me? Yeah, and that's about it. You know, I ain't got nothing else to say. I love you. God bless you. I hope the best for you and all your future endeavors and everything that you're experiencing. And just know, you keep fighting that good fight, baby. We don't give up over here. We don't give up over here, bitch. We don't do it.